here today at Waltham Forest College, and we're here for a conference which is looking at improving access to apprenticeships for black and minority ethnic young people in the East London area. So let's see what's happening inside.
It's going to be an event where we can have a good open dialogue and talk about some of the issues regarding access to apprenticeships, particularly for the BME communities in our borough.
With the research we just started around young black men this last 6 months, we were working closely with Job Centre Plus, and they've been very helpful. And I asked them at the regional level, can you access some employers for me so I can talk to a group of them about this issue? I said, yeah, no problem. They went away, so some of these are national companies, and I said, actually, sorry, Jeremy, none of them want to talk to you about young black men. And these are companies that work with Job Centre Plus all the time. I said, I'm not trying to bash them on the head, I just want a conversation. What's their experience of employing young black men? Hopefully it'll be good, but if it's not good, what do they think are the reasons? Just having a conversation about the issue. So I think it's quite hard to get employers to really talk about some of these issues in a kind of transparent, open way without feeling that they're going to be attacked in some way.
So now that we've spoken about young BMEs that are currently in education, how about the ones that are not in education or not in a facility of such? I mean, how are you hoping to reach them? Because I know you have your own organisation.
Yeah, well, we work nationally, so we go to community organisations, to faith groups, to colleges, and we try and make sure that we listen to the views of young people and then try and respond positively to try and help them find a way to employment and to make the most of those opportunities that are out there.
Another key recommendation was the use of government agencies and partners to use skills shows and skills competitions to promote apprenticeships amongst young people, parents, teachers, and we've been working very, very closely with the World Skills team to ensure that apprenticeships are fully represented within those skills competitions. And I mean, the skills competition, it is a national competition, but there are regional heats and there are regional colleges and organisations that take part in those, and I know that Waltham Forest College took part in the competition.
I think it's because, mainly because we see such a big change in terms of technology and how things are done, and I think a lot of it obviously has to do with economics as well, because when I was started secondary school, there was all these promises, you get these exams, you do this, you do that. It was honed into you that once you've done this, you're guaranteed to be a success, you're guaranteed to get a job. And you get to that age of 16, 17, or when you have a choice of whether to go into employment or business or whatever, and that doesn't happen. So for you, it's a big shock, it's a big culture shock. This is what I was expected, this is what I was promised.
Hiya, so now we've got Amy Samba, she's from Run Fun Stars. So Amy, can I just ask you a couple of questions about Run Fun Stars? What is it?
Run Fun Stars is a sports and fitness company, and we work with entrepreneurs who've just started their business and incorporate a fitness strategy into their business plan, because people underestimate the work it actually takes. It can drain you physically and mentally. So how do you prepare for that? We offer workshops, programs and courses to enable them to peak at the right time, physically and mentally. So that's what we do, you know.
Brilliant, brilliant. And why did you set up Run Fun?
For many different reasons. One of them was I've always wanted to kind of test my ideas of sport or how it's delivered and test the status quo and do something different, something I enjoy. And if I can help people through sports and business, it's a great combination. So that's the reason.
Young people fall out of education because there's so much pressure and they feel, okay, I'm not good enough, I'm not going to get A in science, so what's the point? So it's very important that you give people time to fail. And failure is not always necessarily a negative thing. The important thing about failure is that you act as the safety net for that young person. So when they're down, you're there to pick them up and help them out. And say, it's okay, you can do it again. You're not the only one that's gone through this. So let people fail. I've failed so many times with my business, I've done so many different things that didn't work out, but I had to fail so many times to get to the stage where I am today. So give people time and space to fail. There's nothing wrong with failing, as long as you pick it back up. Point 7. Help young people build up their own network. So for a lot of young people, their network is their family, their friends. Family and friends. That's it, within their own cluster. A lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people got a lot of contacts, you've got a lot of collaborators here. If those young people were able to access those collaborators and contacts that you have, they could do so much more. So let your network become their network. Expand it. Let them expand. So that once you've, I don't know, you've helped them to a certain point and you can't help them anymore, you're able to pass them on. Look, I can't help you with this, but I know this person. But that doesn't mean you leave it to it, you follow up on it. So to make sure that they continue. So it's very important you have them build their own network. Because then they can start to see, okay, I know this person now, I can go here. If I wanted that, I'll go here. And often because they're restricted within a certain radius or certain type of people they can reference, it kind of brings you down into a point of a cycle of hopelessness. Because you think, okay, I don't know anyone, I can't get anyone, I'm stuck. Open up their networks, open up their doors, and you've got those networks yourselves. So connect them, it's all about connecting.
Yeah, that sounds really good, because I think sometimes young people might just think, oh, no one understands, and they try and keep it all into themselves. When it comes to Run Fun Stars, I just want to ask you, with all the programs and everything that you're doing, do you think that kind of enables young people to get into apprenticeships and help them be better prepared?
Yes, it can, because I think that apprenticeship obviously is all about aspiration, all about your potential. With the workshops that we do and the talks that we offer is how you can transfer business skills, so to speak, into apprenticeships, into when you go for an interview, what things do you need to say, how confident do you need to be, how do you stay motivated. So I do think there's transferable skills definitely from our workshops to an apprenticeship setting, or whether you're going to a full-time job.